to take a second to talk to you about underdogs.
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly, Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen his ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man Saul Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, what's going on, you guys? This is your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and we back in the building, man. We were here with another Jan call-in. Make sure people can hear me. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody can hear me. And I think I'm sounding good. So yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. Usually I talk a little bit, but I'm a little bit late today, so we're just gonna hop right into it. I think a couple people might already be in there. Let me check and see what we got going. But yeah, we're gonna do it today, man. Today is about y'all. So whatever y'all want to talk about, that's what we're gonna talk about. My guy Smitty already in the building. What's going on, brother? I can't call it. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I'm excited for the season, bro. I just want this to already get kicked off, man. I'm tired of waiting, to be honest.
I'm a little hyped too, man. Like, I plan on going to 2 games, so it's like, dang, I'm ready for the season. I'm hyped.
What game?
I already got tickets to one. I'm finna get the. I'm going to the Tampa game.
You told me.
And I'm
That.
going
Oh,
to
so
the
you out
San
here?
Fran
You out
game.
here? You gotta hit me up.
I told you we
Yeah,
linking.
you did tell me. I have a terrible memory, bro. I have a terrible memory.
Yeah, we gonna do something. We gotta do something, man, for sure.
I'm down.
And
What's
I'm
going on,
I'm
Tyler?
going to that week 13 game. So
Yeah, you say you want to go to the week 13
What up,
game, the
everyone?
my
Kansas City
tickets.
game?
My brother bought the tickets for the San Fran game already.
Oh, the San
Remember,
Fran
I
game.
showed you. Remember, I showed you the picture.
Yeah, San Fran. That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a good game. I want to go. I'm obviously gonna be going to the Tampa game. I would like to go to a Cowboys game again. I went one year and I left like literally that same night. We got our tails handed to us, but I left like literally that same night because I had to catch my flight. But I want to go one more time, maybe, chill for a day or two or something like that.
My brother stay up there, so if I go to a Dallas game, I'm hanging out. We gotta win though. We gotta win.
Facts. That's how I feel about Kansas City. I
went-
look, you want to go back out to Kansas City, see what's popping out there. But what's going on, Tyler?
Oh, nothing much. I went to the Tennessee game last year. That shit was fire.
I'm sure in Tennessee. Was it in Tennessee or was it in Philly?
No, from last year's when we were in Philly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Tennessee's dope though. Memphis, they got a dope little area. Everything in Tennessee. I like Tennessee. Knoxville, they got some nice areas out
But I
there.
remember my
Stu in the
first
building.
game that I went to, like a Philly game. Remember that Saints game where I had Josh Adams, we got blown out? Yeah, that was my first Philly game ever going.
I like Josh Adams. Josh Adams was underrated. I liked him. He was fun to watch.
Yeah, but I think we get like blown out. It was like 42 to 7.
It was bad. Yeah, I try to forget. You know what I'm saying?
Alvin Kamara, Mott, Malcolm Jenkins on the 4th down and was like taunting his ass.
But we got our revenge though, because we definitely been handling those boys the last couple times we've seen them. So we've definitely got our revenge. I ain't too
Except for last year.
Except for last year. Yeah, last year, but that wasn't our starter. That was on Gardner Minshew, who I was way too high on, apparently. I thought he would go out there.
We saw that one Jets game.
A lot of people was way too high on Gardner.
Yeah, Tyler brings up the Jets game. Look, I thought after that game, hey, he didn't do too bad. The defense made mistakes, but he was terrible. It was just terrible.
I really analyzed that Jets game. His throws was lobby. If you really paid attention, a lot of times he throw them touchdowns. Dallas Goedert, he had to wait for the pass to get
facts.
They were wobblers.
That is a fact, bro. Even the touchdown, I think it was against the Cowboys, where he like lofted. It was like so much air under it.
Devontae Smith in the corner, he just lofted it up there, like, bro, he got no arm. Everybody was typing him up. I'm like, what?
Bro, he didn't look like Jets, man. He did not look like that against the Jets.
Because he was at Washington State. Wasn't he in like an air raid offense?
Who?
Like he had to throw.
Gardner Minshew?
When he was at Washington State. It was at Washington State. He was like an
air raid. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him, bro. That was just terrible. It was terrible to watch. It was even worse because I was so like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, we got a great backup. This is gonna be amazing. That's why I'm not even talking about Mariota. Like, I think he's gonna be a good backup, but I ain't nope. I'm not saying nothing till it has
I
to
think
happen, and then maybe I'll get my hopes up. But right now, I'm not
yeah,
saying nothing.
I agree. I
at
think
all.
McKee has some good upside as a backup quarterback.
Who's that?
Yeah, Tanner.
His Tanner McKee, I like him. He's tall. He got some good pocket awareness,
He's so
somewhat.
different
He don't really
from
have a lot.
Jalen. That's the only thing that kind of
Yeah,
throws me off is he's like the exact opposite of Jalen Hurts. So it's like
he's
maybe that's what they're trying to turn Jalen Hurts into.
maybe I don't think you would get a rookie to like push him to do that. I want
Just,
to. That's a good question. Let's start there because I keep seeing everybody being like, "Oh, Jalen Hurts is going to take that next step as a passer. He's going to do this and that." Like, what do we realistically? I don't want him to stop running. I don't want him to stop being the quarterback he is.
no.
I think that's something that honestly is holding people back, like Russell Wilson and even Dak Prescott. You're going against what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see Jalen Hurts be better, but I don't know if it's going to be noticeable in his style because of his style of play. I think it's just gonna be mechanic stuff.
Hey Joe,
I
when
just
I
want a
say
little
like
bit
that's
more.
what they wanted. Oh, go ahead, Tyler.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say. I just wanted a little bit more touchdowns. You don't have to be like where like they said in the PFF thing, where it's like Matthew Stafford led it. I just want him to be like somewhere like in the middle ish, just so like get the running backs involved a little bit more.
Yeah, I respect that. I mean,
Let them do some work.
looking at Miles Sanders though, bro, he was this last year. You can't really talk too much junk about him. He did all right last year, but like throughout his career, it was really hard to depend on him as a pass catcher. So
I don't know,
I don't think
like
so,
before
man.
like
I
the
think it
season.
was if you go back to his rookie year, he was catching passes out the backfield like it was crazy. He was catching passes down, going downfield, down the sidelines on
yeah,
linebackers
but
and
he also
stuff.
had a lot of drops.
Now, how many drops did he have his rookie year? He had no
I'll
lot
look
of
it up
drops,
right
bro.
now
He
because
didn't have a
everybody
lot
was
of
on
drops.
Quez Watkins' tail for 3 drops. So this man better have less than 3 drops. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
He didn't
saying. But
have
I'll
a
look
whole
it up
lot of
right now.
drops. Yeah, but Quez had a whole lot of drops, and those drops were in crucial moments.
Quez had 3 drops last year. Quez had literally 3 drops.
And were they not in crucial
They were
moments?
definitely in crucial. But a
So,
lot of the times when I saw Miles Sanders dropping the ball or just not looking the ball in, it was in crucial spots too. It was on third down. It was on. He had 3. So all right, let's. You want to talk about this? Miles Sanders had 3 drops his rookie year. Then he had 7 drops his next year. Then he had 1 drop in 2021, and then he had 2 drops last year. So that's why I'm saying early in his career, it was hard to really depend on him as a pass catcher. So that's
but
probably why
early
they
in his
kind of went away from it.
but you got to think, early in his career, it was really his rookie year when we really threw the ball to him.
Yeah,
All
but
the
but
last,
also look at this. Also look at
no.
this.
The last 3 years, we didn't even use the running back screen game like that.
We
We didn't
didn't.
throw the running.
Yeah, but also
So
look at this. I mean, look at his targets. His
practice.
targets went from 63 his rookie year to 52, and that's when he had 7 drops to all the way down to 34, and then 26 last year was
That's
his
what I'm saying.
targets.
And you got to think, look at how much we used throwing to the running backs over those years too. We didn't use it much, and especially not this past year. We was barely throwing like we
Facts.
used to use running back screens and stuff. We was always throwing wide receiver screens and tight end screens. Now we used to throw running back screens like crazy.
It'll be interesting to see if they go back to it. DeAndre Swift would definitely do well in that type of. I mean, it's going to be
I
interesting to see
mean,
what happens with these dudes. I just want to look
I
at.
really like the tight end screen. Sorry.
So last
I
year,
love me some Dallas Carter screens.
Last year, Kenneth Gainwell had 29 targets. His rookie year, he had 50. So I think they just didn't trust Miles Sanders, if I'm being 100% honest. That's really what it feels like.
No, it's just they don't throw. They really not throwing to the running backs like they
How
don't.
though? I just told you that they threw they threw it the same amount of times to running backs that they did his rookie year. They did the same amount of times. It just was more to Kenneth Gainwell.
It's okay then. So and it was. I bet you most of those times it was on like third downs and stuff like that.
But Miles Sanders
I
shouldn't
can't
be
say
out the
so.
game third down
That's what I'm
if he's
saying.
such
They
a
don't trust
reliable player.
him. That kind of proves my point.
But those other two were better pass protectors than Miles was. They were better in
I
pass
don't know
protection
about
than he
that.
was too. They
Maybe
all were.
Boston
No,
Scott. Maybe Boston Scott,
Miles
but
always
Kenneth
best.
Gainwell's small, bro.
Miles was always bad in pass protection ever
So is
since his
Kenneth
rookie year.
Gainwell, though. I don't think that he's better. I can see they're about the same, but like I don't think any of our running backs were really good pass protectors, to be honest. I mean, I would
We ain't
have
got
to
to worry
really
about
look
this
back.
year. We got two good pass protectors in the backfield this year.
Yeah,
It's
now we
Swift and
do. Now we do. Damn, I didn't realize this. So, what's his name? Kenneth Gainwell had how many drops he had? He had 5 drops his rookie year, 2 drops last year, and he was accredited for interception last year.
That was that Minnesota
I
game,
remember
right?
that
That I
interception.
seen him
Yeah,
play.
I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what
So
happens.
it
I
was a garbage time interception.
I hope we start
But
using our running backs more often. Shoot.
hey Joe, back to what I was telling you though. I just hearing the reports of them saying what they want Jalen to be, and he could be this precision passer from the pocket. Maybe they bring Tanner McKee in for film study. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe Jalen more a visual learner than a physical learner. So you bring somebody in that's doing the inside the pocket stuff, and you're like, Jalen, look, if you could replicate this and then initiate your run by still looking for the pass, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, Marcus Mariota might help him in that as well. I mean, he's not. I think he's similar in a lot of ways. Like he doesn't have the strongest of arms, but he's accurate. He's always been pretty accurate. You know, I think he can help him with that. I don't know. I think
Correct me if I'm right or wrong, though, Castro,
yeah.
and all of y'all, if y'all care. I think Mariota's actually a more accurate passer when he's on the move than he is when he's standing in the pocket.
I think he is. Yeah, I think especially when
I
he's
think
throwing
his
it to
stats say
himself,
so for
right?
sure.
Especially when he's throwing it to himself in the playoffs. I mean, he's very accurate then. But
In the
that was a crazy one. That was a crazy one. But what's going on, Dolphy? I didn't say what's up.
So
My bad.
Jay,
I don't know if
Doc,
you
what up?
no, what's going on, Joe? What's going on,
chilling,
everybody?
Good,
chilling,
Doc. How
man.
you
Yeah, man,
feeling,
I was
bro?
gonna say, man, the two biggest things for Jalen this year is he's gonna learn how to read defenses more quicker, and
Hmm.
he's gonna be able to get to his reads more quicker. I think that's where the development comes in. It's the
Yeah,
accuracy and
yeah, and I
getting
don't.
those
well,
uh,
Well, according to the PFF, he didn't even have progressions to get through because he didn't have a check down man.
I see. I look at that differently because I've seen some people putting that up like, oh, that's why we had to go get different running backs. Well, that I do believe that. I do believe that they didn't trust Miles Sanders that much. I really do believe that because if you did, you probably re-sign him because it's not like he got paid that much money. But either way, it is what it is. That's a whole nother story.
Hey
But
Joe, when I look at that stat, I see it as that's 30 runs he had to put himself into when he
that's
didn't have a
yeah.
check down man.
That's what I'm looking at is that he probably said, all right, now I'm just gonna take off and get this first down. But like I don't really want him to start that. I don't want him to stop that. I mean, because realistically, you have another blocker out there when you have your running back right in front of you. So I trust Jalen Hurts to get down. I trust Jalen Hurts to get out of bounds. I don't know. I think I'm cool with who he is. You know, I know he's gonna have to get better, and I know he wants to get better. But I'm cool with the type of game he plays. I don't want to change the game he plays just to,
Do you think Steichen didn't drop enough check downs though? Because I felt like that too. A
I
lot of
think
times I was watching the game and I didn't see dudes in the flat, so I didn't see
yeah.
dudes sitting in the middle where he
yeah,
could check down. I thought he had to run, to be honest. A lot
exactly.
of the time.
Yeah. If you're checking it down, you're maybe getting a couple yards, right? Like if he runs it, he was getting the first down. So I mean, it's so hard. You can look at all these stats like both sides of the coin, right? You could be like, he needs more check downs, or he just runs and takes off and he does it his damn self. Yeah,
I don't think
there's
it's no sort of check downs. I think it's more so he needs more hot routes.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, yeah, I think that comes with communication, though. We all have to kind of remember that this is AJ Brown's first year. Like the communication was way beyond it really should. I know they're friends, but like being on the football field and playing together is totally different just from hanging out with your friends. So they were, in my opinion, decades ahead of where they should have been
Hey,
communication wise.
that's how you call a touchdown pass in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
When,
So they'll get
when he
better.
told Jalen, I'm finna go for the fly, throw
A
it.
lot,
Just throw it.
what a lot of us didn't put into perspective was they said beforehand they used to work out with each other and train with each other in the
Yeah,
off season. So that chemistry
definitely
that was
helped.
already built there.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of us didn't take into account. And that's why I'm looking at. That's why I say when I see Charleston Rambo come in and Hazelwood, all this it ain't gonna take much for that chemistry to come back. Like it didn't take long for that chemistry to come back with him and Smitty.
Yeah. It'll be
Cal
interesting to see if
Katera.
one of those dudes come up and take a spot. I mean, I love Quez, but like if you beat Quez out for a job, I can't wait to see what you do because Quez Watkins is literally like size, speed. He's everything an NFL team would want. So I see them kind of keeping on trying to make that work. But if somebody just outright beats him, they got to be pretty damn good, in my opinion, especially
Hey,
this
I
year.
got a question though. I got a question, and this is for everybody. Who would y'all rather have for their first 3 years? Quez Watkins or Nelson Aguilar?
Ooh, Quez, definitely Quez. I mean, but that's hard. This is his third year, right? Or
Hold
is
on,
this his fourth
Nelson
year?
in his third year.
Is this Quez's third or fourth
3 years
year?
of production. Nelson
Man, I'm
Aguilar
just
or
using
Quez Watkins?
Quez for his speed. I don't even want him to bobble no footballs in practice.
Honestly, bro, like we gotta. So, all right, that's a loaded
Nelson
question.
Aguilar third season would be the
That's what
Super
I'm
Bowl run
saying.
though.
That's a loaded question. That was
You
a
a
really, really
tricky
good
dude. I
year.
had to think about that.
Hold on. Same talent of weapons around him. Actually, Quez had actually a higher level of talent around him on the outside.
Yeah, I think Quez had way better talent around him, but you could use that in both sides. You can say that that's, kind of took away from his touches, and you could probably say that should help him get more touches. I don't know. I would probably say Nelson because Nelson's third year was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you know you're only gonna get 1 year right now, at least we got that 1 year out of Nelson. We saw that. So I would say Nelly, as much as it pains me to say.
I was going to say the same thing. It pained me to say it, but I got to go with Nelson too.
What you think, Dolphy?
All right, I'm
Right?
back.
He
Jesus.
might.
Tyler, Nelson
What you think,
Aguilar
What?
Tyler?
first 3 years or Quez first 3 years?
Oh shit.
Hey Tyler, look this. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Nelson Aguilar year 3 was 2017, 2018.
You know how they usually say there's no
True.
wrong answer? There's probably no right
Hold on.
answer
This
here.
past year was a
Look,
Super Bowl
I
run.
mean, like,
It was
yeah,
Quez's
like I
third
mean,
year.
like to be fair. Okay, to be fair. Okay, so Nelson Aguilar was a first rounder, but like his third year in the Super Bowl run, he was one of the best slot wide receivers in the
He was.
NFL.
He
It
definitely
was just
was.
the fall off was really hard after that.
The reason why I
Quez
chose those
traumatized
two
me, man.
players because each of their third year, our team went on a Super Bowl run. So that's why I said, with of those 3 years, who would you rather take, Nelson Aguilar
Well,
or Quez Watkins?
I think Nelson Aguilar was the number two, though. Even though he's playing in the slot, I think he was our. Well, he was technically our number three because Zach Ertz was our number one.
Yeah, that's
But
true too. You look at that offense. I mean, we had Alshon, but outside of that, I mean, Torrey Smith was hurt every other day.
Man, Torrey Smith could have had a lot more on it if early in the season if Wentz didn't overthrow him a lot. Because boy,
like,
he was cooking DBs down the field.
He
Wentz
like,
was
was.
just
like,
throwing
if we're
that
gonna
thing
be
way
real,
down there.
Quez is
I
playing more like the Torrey Smith role.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah,
true. That's very true. That's very true.
yeah.
Quickly, I want to
Because
just get into
I
some of
don't
the.
really
Hold on.
like Quez being in the slot. I think he's more of an outside wide receiver because he's a speed type guy.
Yeah,
That is just
I think that Torrey Smith
because
reference is honestly like spot on. That's very true because that's all
You
Torrey
still
Smith
off,
gave
Joe.
to us.
You still low.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you,
yeah, I
but you
can hear
low.
you.
It ain't your mic. It ain't your regular mic.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna be right back then.
Okay.
Because it's
All right, let me just get back in here, y'all. My fault. My fault. I switched my headphones, so that's what happened. Yeah. See, now y'all get a little back. You know what I'm saying? Back preview of what's going on in here.
Quez's best
Nelson,
year was his year 2. Nelson's best year was year
Yep.
3.
Oh, there you go.
It was.
3 years of production
There you
for
go.
Quez Watkins. You got a total of
1,100 yards.
1,000 yards, 1,007 yards, 5 touchdowns.
1107.
With Nelson Aguilar, you got 1,416 yards and 11 TDs.
It ain't too damn far off. I'll tell you that much. Quez Watkins is more consistent. Like you know what you're getting. I will say that. As a But quickly, before we get too deep into this, hold on, I just want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat real quick. Shout out to y'all. I see Justin in there, see Lori in there, Rakeem in there, Spies in there, Legal Hustles, Ohana, what's going on? GG, Show Enough. If I missed anybody, shout out to y'all. Ohana does have a question for us, though. If you guys want to answer this, he says, how many sacks will Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter have this year? I'm saying Nolan will get 8.5 and Jalen Carter will have 12 sacks.
Jalen Carter 12?
Said Jalen Carter.
Hey, I'm gonna have to reverse those stats on reverse those on each player. I think Nolan gets those 12, and I think actually the funny thing is I think Jalen probably gets about 9.
I'm gonna go Jalen Carter 7.5. I'm gonna go Nolan Smith at 8.5. So 16 altogether.
Yeah, I'm a ride with Smitty, man. I think the same thing. I think I got Carter with 7 and Smith with about 8.
Yeah, I'm stealing Smitty's. I like Smitty's answer to be honest. I like his. I like his. I'm going with Smitty. That was well thought out. So I'm gonna go with that. I like that.
I really like Smith and Carter. It's just like the rookie year. I don't know how much good they're gonna be, especially Nolan. Nolan's weird because he's gonna be the backup. So it's like, do you want to like be conservative or do you want to just go out and just like full on hot take?
I mean, hey, this is this is on video, so they might come back for you.
I think I'm gonna go just conservative. Just say like 5 or 6. Like I want to go 6. I'll go 6, and then Jalen Carter at like 8.
I think that's realistic. You know what? I'm switching. I'm going to Tyler's. I like Tyler's too. I like.
Yo. Yep.
What's going on,
What up,
brother?
Dev?
What's going on, Dev? What's going on, guys?
What up?
Deuces. Hey.
All right, who else want to go?
What's happening, fellas?
Who hasn't gone yet? Have you gone yet? Who hasn't gone yet?
What's the question?
So the question is, how many sacks do you think Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter will have individually?
Combined.
Individually.
I think 8 sacks. I'm going with 8 with him. Nolan probably about close to that, 6 to 7, but not too far behind.
What if we have? Do y'all think we could break last year's franchise sack record? Because I definitely think we might be able to.
We could, because I mean there was some games we just couldn't even get any pressure. It was just like
I'm gonna say this.
That's gonna depend on Carter Davis.
I'm gonna base it on this. The fact is this: I got to see how they start the units and the rotation when the season starts. Like the first 3 games will tell me, or 4 games, will tell me how the projection of what the sack total is going to be. I think Carter might even have more than that.
You can't say that though.
Huh?
You can't say that because last year in the first 4 games we was looking last.
Yeah,
I know that's. But
we didn't really jump until what we was there playing Washington.
About week 8.
Week 3 we had 9, but then after that we didn't jump again until like week 8, week 9.
No, but what I'm saying. Week 4 we had
sacks. Let me see.
that was a Jaguars game.
Smitty, what I'm saying is this: I want to see the individuals. Team-wise, I know we're gonna get the pressure. I'm talking about for individuals. Individually, if Carter is getting pressure early, then they're gonna have to double team. So that's gonna leave Nolan and Reddick and Swift to get more sacks. Because they go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to see, how the team's gonna adjust to him. Because now they got to deal with Nolan and they got to deal with Davis. You know what I mean? So they can't guard everybody.
Facts.
Somebody's going to be free. That's where I'm looking at it. That aspect.
That's why I think Nolan Smith become a danger because you got to hold them big monsters in the front. Because guess what? A quarterback, everybody want to talk about that left tackle, but pressure up the middle, It's
Thank you for saying
crazy.
every time.
That
That is the one place quarterbacks hate pressure, straight up the middle, right at their feet.
Why
They
why
that's
do
hate
what
it.
y'all
I'm.
why do
That's what
y'all
I'm
think
trying.
I said that the key to the defense is gonna be Carter and Davis?
Right. That's what I want to see. If those guys are getting pressure up the middle, then them out Reddick and Noel and Sweat and the linebackers Dean, they're gonna eat.
Yeah.
They're gonna eat. They're
Yeah.
gonna be eating.
It's gonna be interesting
Yeah,
to see
they
what
gonna
happens
run
with
straight.
Dean too, because he's a third round pick, so we don't have a fifth year option with him. So this is his second year. We really only got maybe this year and next year to really evaluate what he is and if he's gonna stay with this team like long term. Because
He's not going nowhere. Where he going? He got
we've
all his homeboys there.
bro, we've said that about a
Now,
lot of players.
Y'all can see that.
yeah, with this,
What does it say?
They say y'all team gonna choke.
Who's that?
who said that?
Man.
I ain't gonna say who it is, but they
Come
texted
on,
me that just now.
you might,
I
you
already
might,
know it's your boy Coles. It's
Yeah, it
Coles sitting
probably
there
is
talking
cold.
trash.
you,
That's all they
I'm
doing.
surprised he
you
ain't
might
in
as
the
well put
chat.
him out
Always
there.
talking trash.
I'm
You
surprised
might as
he
well
ain't in
put
the
him out
chat.
there.
Yeah, I'm surprised
I
he
ain't
ain't in
saying
the
no
chat, man.
names. I
I'll
ain't
say it.
saying no
Only man
names.
ringside
Cole,
no brag about the
Cole always
quarterback's
said
record
that.
against divisional opponents, but he can't complain about his quarterback that can't get past the divisional round. Clown
Facts.
franchise.
Facts. Yeah, I can't
Hey
wait for the
man,
season. Let's shut these
hey,
people up.
hey, hey, fellas, we might as well get ready for this here. I mean, it's going to be like this through the whole season and beyond. Everybody's hating on it. You see this the video the guy put out of with Philly 500. He got this guy going nuts, and he on vacation. This
Facts.
guy's
Oh,
on
Mark Holmes.
vacation.
Mark Holmes.
Yeah, Mark Holmes, he's going nuts. What is wrong with that guy? Philly, he's not the only one. It's gonna be more that come out like him. They going crazy, man. They know what we
Right,
got here,
look,
man. They really
They
know what
can't.
we
I've
They
got.
not
they.
seen a
Hey, yeah,
contact
they can't
voice
help
from the
it.
Cowboy side that has not said something where they ain't got the Eagles in their mouth. I ain't
They
seen
can't
it
help
yet.
it, Stu. They can't help it, man. It's a shame, man. It really
Hey,
is.
Stu, and
But
yeah, them boys been dealing with mediocrity from our organization outside of 2017. They mad that we got a foundation.
Facts.
mad.
Here's what the problem is. And I heard it the other night when you did your round table too, Smitty. I'm sitting there and I'm wondering how is Coles and Big Simple saying anything when they team ain't won nothing since the Clinton administration.
They the ones that talk, do all the talking. They the ones that like to do that talking.
They do all that talking. They team ain't won nothing since the Clinton administration, and they just talking so loud. I'm like the Bill Clinton crime bill done got overturned, and these dudes ain't won nothing.
It's
Like,
been
what
a
is these
while.
dudes doing?
It's been a while.
Oh
Like,
man.
I
come on,
think
man.
the worst part for Cowboys fans and fans in general that don't like the Eagles is that our GM has shown that if we do not play good next year, there will be changes made in order for us to be good. Like we are not going
That's
to
right.
just and sit on
Right.
our hands.
Right.
We're gonna get
Right.
better
Yeah,
no
Jerry
matter what.
Jones. Jerry Jones ain't
Our
Hey,
nothing.
defense
let me.
is
Exactly.
exploded to get
Hey,
time
can I
right
say?
now.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yes, sir.
What do y'all
Go ahead.
think? What do y'all think about this? I'm going with the Cowboys thing. This kid getting arrested with the Cowboys, right? What was the what was the significance behind
What
that?
does Stephen A. always say? What can go wrong
Wrong
will
Exactly.
go
will
wrong.
go wrong.
Well, let's
Oh,
Will
face
listen,
it.
count.
don't let the Cowboys tell you. They said he wasn't gonna make the team.
Yeah,
Oh, he wasn't gonna
Yeah,
make the
right.
team.
It
That's
don't
why he got
matter.
arrested.
But they want to
yeah.
bring up
Oh,
Russell Wilson almost getting traded for because that matters. He's not on this team, but that matters somehow. I will say, the Eagles have what the Philly has. It's a Philly thing. People getting arrested on Dallas Cowboys. It's just a Dallas thing.
this is
That's what
the
they do.
Dallas.
That's what
Yeah.
they do.
Hey,
They they
let's never forget. Let's never forget. The Dallas Cowboys is the only franchise I know where they had a player get arrested for stealing cologne and a pair of drawers out of a damn store. That's all it
I
is.
remember
wow.
that. I remember
And
that.
and he supposed to have cheddar. He supposed to have the cheddar. Come on,
Like,
man.
That's Jerry Jones trying to, what I'm saying? He penny pinching
That's
over
pitiful,
there.
man.
He's penny
That's pitiful,
pinching.
man.
Ohana said,
That's
"Did you
pitiful.
guys know that Jerry Jones had a pet dinosaur growing up?" That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Dang, that boy old as dirt.
He's like,
they, they they
damn,
they
trying
said
to
they're
say
gonna
that man had a pet
they,
triceratops.
they said Jerry. They said Jerry Jones gonna call Howie and see if he can get Quez.
Yeah, hey, I
now he's
wonder what's gonna
now
happen.
now he's asking for
If you
Quez.
want Quez, I want Gallup.
Yeah, I don't want Gallup. I'm good on
I
Gallup.
don't want Gallup. Yeah, I don't
I
want
don't want
Gallup.
Gallup.
They stay hurt.
He drops more balls than
Gallup is
Quez.
mid.
Yeah, Gallup
We
mid his
we
eye.
got we have some sleeping wide receivers in our core right now. Right, them guys we got back there that's coming up
Oh
with
yeah,
us.
I know.
They they
I like a
they
lot
some
of them boys.
dogs, man. We got some dogs, man. We got some
Oh
dogs,
yeah,
man.
Oh,
Kids, Charleston Rambo, I think Hazelwood. The boys gonna
I
play.
think I like the big kid from Clemson. What's his name? Not
Justin
Got
Nagata.
it.
And they
Joseph
got it.
the
got it.
guy. I like him. I think he might make the roster, man.
Hey,
He's a
look,
big body. He's a big
I
body, man.
firmly believe that everybody that we drafted and the majority of our undrafted free agents that we got, I believe a lot of them can make the 53. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of them.
I like the
A
guy.
lot of them can make
I
the
like the
53.
guy and the other kid from Oklahoma that he's been low key so far.
Rambo.
That play no, not Rambo. The other kid that played with the other kid that came
Hazelwood.
out of
Hazelwood.
Hazel.
Hazelwood.
Yeah,
Hazelwood.
he's another one. You know what I mean?
Speaking of
But I
the,
think
speaking of the
go
cockroach
ahead.
boys, your boy Coles just came in talking about y'all better hope Carter stay out of trouble. Why you do
You know
that?
the person got people
You
going to
got
jail, bro.
people
You know the
arrested.
people got people
Why
going
you
to
gotta
You
do
got
jail.
that?
people on your
Car-
team getting arrested.
For real.
Carter is
Remember, let's
good.
not forget, your team
Car-
has had more players arrested in the last 10 years than we've had in our entire franchise.
The convict
Bro,
boys.
stop it, Cole.
The convict boys. Convict boys football. That's what you got. You gotta love it, man.
Cole still talking shit. Like I said earlier, your team ain't won nothing since the Clinton administration. Be humble, young man.
Facts,
Oh yeah.
though.
So
Hey, hold on. What Stu said, getting caught in 4K is crazy work.
It's nasty work. It's nasty work.
It definitely is.
It's real
man.
nasty work, Cole.
Ah,
And I'm the one in 4K catching you. That's nasty work, Cole.
don't make him mad, man. You're gonna make Coles mad. He gonna make a video
I got a
about you.
question.
That's all right.
I got a question.
He been mad before. He been mad before. Trust me, he been mad. He'll get over it.
Go
Get
ahead,
him still.
Tyler.
Yeah, Dallas fan. He has no choice but to be mad before.
Roger,
He
that's
been
what
mad all his
I
life.
mean, for real.
He gonna
I mean,
stay
he
mad.
been a Cowboy fan his whole life. He been living mad.
Yeah, he gonna be mad the rest of his life as long as
He not
he
mad.
switch teams.
He not mad. He's disappointed. You know what I'm saying? Like
He-
those disappointed fathers. It's worse when you're like, you know what? I ain't even mad at you. I'm just
He's madly
disappointed.
disappointed.
He said he's
He's a
madly
dis-
disappointed now. I'm sure he is.
Hey, Smitty, that's your boy, right? That's your boy, Smitty.
Yeah.
Yo, he said he punching in the air right now.
Hey, Smitty, put a
Uh,
muzzle on it. Put a muzzle on it.
I ain't got no muzzle, but I keep a nice little roll of duct tape.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
here you go. Do something. Duct tape, master tape, super glue. Shut him up. Because he don't know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Cole knows
Mozzie
right now.
Smith.
He nerd.
Mozzie Smith
Cole knows
without a
right now.
license.
Brothers driving across country with warrants and they dirty.
I forgot all about that. I forgot all
Mozzie
about
Smith's too
that.
busy eating hot dogs.
Hey, what we going to do with Barnett? What we going to do with Barnett? Is he going to make it?
I don't know, man. I think he'll make it, but
Unless we sign Ngakwe.
Hey, man, Barnett's hanging by a thread, man.
Patrick
Yeah.
Johnson not gonna make the team.
He's a cheap rotational piece.
Come on, why are you showing his pictures?
It's sad that both of Carson Wentz's backups have now led the Eagles to Super Bowls.
facts.
Oh,
Ain't
wow.
Carson Wentz, I still want a 30 for 30 about that team. I still want a 30 for 30 about that team because that was just a crazy occurrence. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know
They
what?
said he was. They said he. I want to really hear if he really was as bad as they say he was.
That's what I'm
As
saying.
much
I want to
as
know.
much as much as I like dog and Carson Wentz, though, we can't keep sitting there acting like he ain't put us in position to win that season.
Oh, he definitely
all
did.
get
He
it.
did, Smith.
He did a lot of leg work in, man.
Yeah, he put some work in.
Can't hold Nick Foles let us like Nick Foles was there the whole way, and he really wasn't.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what the reason why everybody dogs him? Because of his downfall, the way he
It's because of
declined real quick.
everything after that.
Yeah.
That's right.
It really
It
wasn't
ain't
on
what
the
he did.
field. Yeah, it really was not. I don't
Right.
want to say it had nothing to do with on the field because obviously that was kind of the start of the snowball.
That
But it was
last
like
year,
how he acted. He
that
didn't
last year,
talk to us for like a year. It was like just ridiculous. It was like, bro, the fans have done nothing but have your back, and you're acting like we are out here smacking you every time we get like. It is what it is. It's football, bro, and he just acted like a punk. That's really what killed me for him. Like with him, it's like you're
But
acting like a punk.
really, what messed him
What's
up
worse?
was
Oh, never mind.
inside the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
When he turned to get the guys in the locker room, that really did the cake.
Yeah,
He stopped talking with the guys in the locker room.
Hey, but from what Darren Sproles said, it made me think the man got brain damage or something though.
What's
He said after that Seattle injury, he said that's when the man really changed.
he
yeah,
said
he
that.
said something went wrong with him.
oh
Whatever show that was he was on, he was talking about it. He was talking about the Super Bowl. He was like he wasn't really the greatest sport on the Super Bowl run, and he was like, but he really changed after the Seattle injury.
Damn, I'm
hey, listen to
surprised all
this.
these people talking about it like that. Like,
Listen to this here, y'all. Listen to this here. I'm gonna go with the Russell Wilson theory, right? Listen, I got a friend of mine in Denver. He's connected. He's a high ranking guy. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but he knows Russell Wilson. He told me Russell Wilson told him he didn't want to come here because he didn't want to block Jalen Hurts because he seen that Jalen had some potential to do things here. So that's why he turned the deal down. I said, for real? He said, that's exactly what he told me,
That's the same
face to
thing
face.
Deshaun Watson said when he turned it down
Yeah,
about
I was
coming
about
to
to say
New
that.
Houston.
Deshaun
He
Watson
told me
almost said the
that.
same exact thing.
He said
He said,
Deshaun Watson said, "Nah, Jalen's my friend, and I wanted him to have a chance to succeed, and I know how good he really is, so I didn't want to go there."
yep, that's what my friend told me that Russell told him to his face why he turned the deal down for Philly.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
told me that.
It's a
And
lot
I
of
didn't
people
ask
in
him.
the league. No matter what the media was saying, it was a lot of players in the league that already believed in Jalen.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, when he told me that, I put it on one of my things. I talked about it just briefly, but yeah, he told me that personally. He called me up and said, "What's going on with They talking about Russell Wilson down there?" I said, "Let me tell you what he told me 2 days ago. I was with him, and he told me that story." I said, "For real?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Exact words you told me." I said, "I believe that.
yeah,
I
I do
believe
believe
that."
it.
But
Jalen Hurts. I mean, hey, he was right. If Russell Wilson's trash at quarterback, he might have a future in making predictions. Maybe he's a
Analytics,
you know
analytics.
oh,
analytics.
come on, come on, Joe!
He
Don't
could be
do
a
him like
scout.
that.
He could be a scout. Shout out to my guy Omar in the building, man. Digital Print House. If y'all the draft 5 hats with Joey Shakes and Philly 500, he's the
Oh,
one that
Joe,
made. He actually made these as well. So shout out to my guy. I don't know if he can hear us right now, but that's it. That's him. So I don't know if he's in here. If he just came in by accident.
salute to you, my brother.
Yeah, he's doing a
I'll
Print
be
great
house,
job.
coming
I
at
need
you
some
soon.
merch. I need
I'll be
some
coming
merch,
at
print house.
yeah, we need some merch. I'll be coming at you soon. Soon as I get myself together and waiting on
He said
Joey to
draft's gonna
hook
be
me up
draft
here.
88.
I'm trying to get my platform built up. So I'll be coming at you.
Yeah, he put these together for the draft. We about to actually start
Yeah,
selling
they
them pretty
nice.
soon. Yeah, I love these, man. I wear this joint
They
every day.
nice.
I got this in
I
black.
see
I
you
think I
do.
have the. Yeah, I
It
got
ain't
the.
Hey,
no reason why
Castro,
you shouldn't.
Castro,
Yeah,
what's the hold up for Buddha?
I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. I don't think Gannon wants to work with us like that. To be honest with you, I don't know, but yeah, I still got my Drive 5 hat. I should have just gave it
Yeah.
to Bajan.
Yeah, I got a picture of you with him.
Yeah,
I took that snapshot.
I should have just gave it to Bajan. I ain't gonna lie, it is what it is, but I didn't.
Yeah.
They were
You
being
did the right
extra.
thing.
Yeah, they
You
were
did
being
the right
extra.
thing.
But
He's in Atlanta right now. You did the right thing.
I kind of want.
What you
Yeah,
had,
you keep
what
that.
you,
You keep that, Joe.
what you having is that value. He would have threw it in the closet. It'd have been just another hat.
not facts,
You know what I mean?
facts.
It represents
Reminder.
something for us. You know what I mean?
Facts. It's a
We got
reminder.
our content creators did that. You know what I mean? Our
Yeah,
Philadelphia content creator did that. That's legendary. You know what I mean?
I can't.
Oh,
I
did
can't
anybody
wait for
watch
that
that
shit
Goat
too.
Talk with Milton Williams?
Yeah, they got.
I didn't even know
No.
they
It comes out
did that.
tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow
Yeah, it
at
comes
They
out
just
5.
clipped. They
Oh,
just put a
hey
little clip
Joe.
on it.
Yes, sir.
Hey Joe, got a connection with the kid from Seattle. What's his name? Hill Rodney Hall,
Okay.
the Derek Hall. My daughter is his sister's real close. I talked to him what last week on the phone, and I told him about us down here. He said, "You from Philadelphia?" He said, "But I'll do it. I'll do it." So I said, "Well, I'm not, have the facility to do it." So I told him your name. So he said he'll get back with me. But he's going through training camp right now. He said, "I'll do it though."
Oh
He said,
yeah,
"I'll come and
definitely.
sit on for about a half an hour or something like that."
Oh,
I
that'll be
said, "I'll
dope.
let Joe know once you let me know." So yeah, that's why I wanted to get in contact with you and let you know some stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, that
he
would be
thought I
dope.
talked to him last week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now that I took like a good you guys know, I mean, you guys been following the channel for long enough, but I took like a good month off from doing these lives and interviews. It's just like get my editing right, get all my writing right, be able to do those
hello.
events and everything, you know what I'm saying? But now we back, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing like
You,
Smitty says. I did my first like comeback live yesterday and I said Smitty, I was like Smitty be saying, we back, we back, you know what I'm saying? But
we back.
I'm excited, man. It's
Smitty ain't back.
been too long. Even my girl was telling me I got to get back on the live, so I'm
What
excited to get
Dale
back with
said?
you.
What you say,
What you
Dale?
what you say,
What you
Dad?
say, Dale? He said Smitty ain't back. Oh
Oh,
man.
come on, Dad. Don't do Smitty like that.
Bro, we
Don't
got we
don't
got
do
Hey
beef.
Smitty
man.
like that.
Hey look,
He
I only had 5 shows in 4 days, man. I ain't doing too much. I ain't doing
You all
too
we
right?
much.
talk
You
we
doing
talk
good?
every day, man. We talk every day.
Now that's my
Hey,
boy though. Dale, my boy. We be on the phone in the morning and shit, hollering and kicking it about these Eagles, man.
That's
catch
the
me up,
beauty of
Smitty.
it.
Get me out there with you, Smitty. I take a little break. You can get me on for 15 minutes on one of your joints, Smitty.
That's what y'all
Yeah, I'm
should
gonna
do.
hit you.
Yeah, we should all be
What's
working.
your Twitter?
What's my Twitter? My Twitter
Yeah.
is Better Yourself Media.
Yeah, Chris said we're
They
so
said they
lucky to
should
have
start
Jalen
already,
Hurts
man.
in Philly. He'll be an all timer when it's said and done. He's a
Who?
special player and a human being. He's talking about um, Jalen Hurts. He ain't wrong. He is not wrong. And Ohana gave a shout out to Smitty. Ohana says Smitty is one of the greatest up and coming Eagles content creators.
Smitty doing
Oh
this
yeah,
thing.
Appreciate it,
yeah.
Ohana. You already
Salute.
know.
Salute.
You see
Hey
Jalen
man,
in a
listen. I'm not.
commercial.
I'm new to this, right? But from what I've been watching, these guys, Smitty, Dev, I see some of your little stuff, right? I see your stuff,
No,
and
I'm not a creator. I'm just
but I
I'm
see
a
you
fan.
just you should okay, but I see some of Smitty stuff. And Smitty, you doing good, man. They gonna hate on us either way it go, man. If they gonna
Exactly.
just hate, you know
See,
what I mean?
y'all came at a
I
good
think
time. Came at a good time because I came right after, like what, maybe like 2 years after the whole Super Bowl, right? So like my first 2 years, we're talking about a team that was just falling apart. Like at least right now, it's like you know what I'm saying. At least it's
Oh, you
we
won
fun
four
talking about the
games
Eagles,
that year.
bro. It was
we
tough.
ride we riding the white horse right now, huh?
Yeah,
That's
right now it's a good
well,
feeling, bro. It was tough sometimes getting on these, man. I look back at my old ones, and there's always like a little violin playing in the back, or like it's black and white with me crying. Like that was all my videos.
oh
It
wow,
was like, oh my,
oh wow,
not again. Like I sometimes I rewatch my videos because I get bored and just to see like the maturation and what I could do. But yeah, it's like the message from 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago when I started, 3 years ago when I first started compared to now is totally different. Totally different. It's crazy how far this team has come,
yeah,
to be honest.
yeah. It's great, man. It's great to be a Philadelphia Eagle fan right now, man. And you know what
Right now,
the good thing you know what the good thing about it? This thing's gonna last a long time. It's gonna last a while. With the young core group we got and the way how we structuring things around for our organization and the owners is giving him the range to do these things. It's a beautiful thing that we set up with, man.
Yeah.
It really is, man. That's why so many people are at our throats and so many people are copying our blueprint or trying to copy our blueprint. They ain't got a blueprint yet because they can't figure how we are. You know what I mean? They can't figure out because we can't figure him out. We don't know how he's going to do
Facts.
on any given day. You know what I mean? So that's what the puzzle is. That's what got them all shook it up going out of their mind because how is this guy stealing these players? How do these guys signing these guys? How is he doing this? You know what I mean? Next to
It's
you,
crazy.
I
Go ahead, my bad.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say it's
Go
crazy
ahead.
because like when I talk to some people about like I've talked to Fran about him, Chris McPherson, like the guy Dave Spadaro. You talk to these guys and it's like, how does Howie like fleece these people? And they all say the same thing. It's like he doesn't go into it thinking I'm gonna get this guy for everything. He leaves thinking he did a good deal for both sides. The other GM leaves thinking they did a good deal for both sides. But for some reason, it always ends up being on Howie's favor. So, sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be good. And I think he's gotten lucky on a couple of things.
No,
Not saying that it wasn't skill behind it, not saying that he doesn't, know what he's doing, but some things panned out probably better than he thought. If you really sat there and said, I'm going to get Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter in the draft, people would laugh you out of the building. Would laugh you out of the
right.
building. He was able to do
But
that and get Kaylee Ringo and get, a lineman that a lot of people had highly touted. So
now listen to this here. What happened with Howie? When Howie got put in the broom closet, as people say, Dan Stilio says he got put in the broom closet. But he was right in his theory when he said that was how we had time to restructure and think about and see what was going on and the way he wanted to approach it when and if he got another chance. And when
yeah,
he got that chance, that draft pick with Rager, the wide receiver, that was really made him a better person. When they failed with that and had to get rid of him, that was, I think, escalated him and made his mind. He knew he's supposed to took Jefferson. There's no way you're not supposed to take Jefferson. There's no way he shouldn't have took Jefferson. But
yeah.
he had went with somebody. I think he went with the room instead of going with his gut feel. At that point. So then after that, I believe this is my assumption. He said, from now on, I'm going to go with my gut feeling, regardless. And that's what he's been doing, I think. Now,
And
I might be wrong, but
he's
go
even
ahead.
said that he's made draft picks based on what they can do for the team. So like he'll say, all right, Rager is a speed guy, right? Like we need a guy that can take the top off. So he drafted him with that in mind. That was
Analytics.
literally it. Yeah. And it was like he's admitted to that mistake. And I think shout out to Linda Conyers. I think new to the channel, but this is perfectly stated. She said that all other NFL GMs pick to keep their job. Howie picks with conviction of developing the Philadelphia Eagles. Mistakes or no
Exactly.
mistakes. And that's very, very true.
Exactly. And that's powerful, though. That's
That is.
powerful right there.
And he knows
Yeah,
he's not
that's
going
powerful.
nowhere.
But this is good. But you know
Not
what else
right
he
now.
did though? You know what else Howie did though? I think he actually, before he actually was given full power, but like while Andy Reid still had control, I think he still kept a lot of Reid's philosophy with the simple fact of you win the trenches, you win the game.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I always think, always somewhere early in the draft, whether it's first or second round, you can count on a lineman coming.
You better believe it. And you're supposed to, because that's where the money's made at.
Yeah.
That's where the bread and butter. No offensive line, no defensive line, getting pressure on the quarterback, no offensive line making stability for the running back and blocking for the quarterback. You have nothing.
Yeah.
Some other guys won't get a chance to get the ball.
Howie's a
Gotta have him.
lifer. Howie's a lifer. And I don't think that people
He's a
I don't think that people like now becoming fans. Like if you became a fan within the last decade, I'll say since like 2015, right? I'll say if you became a fan around that time, you don't realize the grind that Howie Roseman really had to endure to make it to where he is right now. He's been with the organization since like
They don't
2000.
understand the sadness he had to deal with.
Yeah.
It's the process he went through that made him who he is. You know what I mean? When you go through adversity like he did, like under Coach Reed, under Andy Reid and them, that's what made him who he is, man. Those little mistakes I just talked about briefly.
I will say this though, that after Andy Reid going, that quick flip, like you gotta think Chip wasn't here that long.
Right.
And then them coming back and that quick flip into things, it ain't take how we long to flip that real quick into something and then turn around, break it all down, and flip it right back up.
Exactly.
Right. So that's where we really got to look at Howie and say, bruh, You're a wizard, Howie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I
a
don't,
Hey,
I don't
wizard,
know how he
Howie.
does it.
like
I don't know how he does it.
like like Philly 500 say, it's how we vision. We just
Hey,
living
I,
in it.
And
hey, you know what?
it's no
I call it
coincidence.
Howie works.
Yeah, facts. It's
I
no
call it Howie
coincidence.
works.
It's no coincidence that the Eagles have had a lot of good coaches coming in and out of those doors. I mean, we've had the Harbaugh, right? He was one of our coaches for a while. We've had
Right.
Ron
Right.
Rivera was one of our coaches for a while.
We we had
Tom
Chucky. We had
McDermott.
Chucky.
Yeah, we had
We had
so
little
many really good coaches come in, and even Joe Douglas. You look at, the guy that just left. I forget his name. Wine something.
Eric something.
I forget what his name is, but yeah, either way,
One
we've
up
had
in
a lot
one
of
up in
good.
Cleveland.
Yeah, the guy that went to, I forget his name. But either way, we've had a lot of good football minds come into this building, and Howie Roseman came into this team as a mathematical person, as a caps and contracts type of dude. He had to learn the football side. So 20 years later, I mean, he knows a little something about football. That's all I gotta say.
You know who? You know how he reminds me of? He reminds me of the Miami Heat
Oh
coach.
yeah,
Spoelstra.
Pat Riley.
Spoelstra.
Oh, Spoelstra.
Eric
I'm thinking about the
Spoelstra. Eric
owner. I'm thinking
Spoelstra.
about the owner.
Eric Spoelstra. That's who Howie reminds me of. You know what I mean? That Spoelstra was a film guy. He started in the film room. That's what he was a film guy. He's been 15 years with that organization. He's the second longest tenured coach in NBA right now, behind Popovich. Would you believe that? He's the second longest tenured coach behind Popovich right now.
You gotta think he got elevated. He got elevated with that LeBron situation.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but I'm saying he
He's done
came
well,
from the
though.
bottom. He came
No,
from
I'm
the
telling.
bottom.
I'm backing you up because look how long ago that LeBron Heat situation was.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
People
exactly.
didn't realize that was like 7, 8, maybe 10 years ago almost.
It's a
Almost,
while ago.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it takes work, man. You gotta go through the fire in life to come out, and if you go through it and
Hold
come
on,
out on the other side.
Hold on, what Jalen Hurts said? I ain't just go through the fire to smell the
I ain't
smoke.
gonna
Fact.
fire
That's what I'm
this
talking about.
Fact.
Hey, see, it all is relevant
He's a
here, man.
one-liner king.
Hey,
This is all
well, I
relevant
was so
here.
ready. I'm
You know
so
what
ready
I'm
for the
saying? Me
season.
too, Smitty. Yeah, I'm so hyped right now. I'm
I
so
don't know
hyped,
what
bro.
it is. I don't know what it is about this dude, but he give like it's the quotes, those one-liners.
On another
Bro,
level.
I'll be ready to hurt somebody.
Where does
I'll
he
be
It's
get
ready
it
his,
to
from?
hurt
Is it
it's
in
his
the
somebody.
book?
spirit. It's his
Is it in the
spirit,
book?
and we can feel it.
It's
It's his
He
spirit,
an
man.
old spirit,
It's
yeah.
his
He an
spirit.
old spirit.
like,
He an
bro,
old
I
head.
feel like seriously, if you didn't know Jalen Hurts was from Houston, was on a suburb in Houston, Texas, the way he talked, you would think he's a Philly cat.
Yeah. I mean, now I think Philly wants to be more like Jalen. I don't think Jalen's trying to be like Philly. I think he's really starting to kind of impress, which might be good. I mean, listen, I don't want to get too preachy or anything like that, but Philly needs somebody
Preach,
like
brother.
Jalen.
Preach.
Like for real, like Philly
Preach.
needs somebody like Jalen right now.
Preach,
Like
brother.
that's a
We need
good
some dope.
influence. Like, and I'm not trying to hate on nobody in any other sport or anything like that, but who is more connectable than a Jalen Hurts? Like Jalen Hurts can connect with Philly people. He can connect with people in general, right? But like the youth, especially in Philadelphia, that's a good person to look up to. That's a good person to kind of mold your life after, bro. Like, and you look at his team. Like, if you're a young man or woman, I don't even want to say black. If you're a young man or woman, you can look at Jalen Hurts or you can look at his team and say, I can get there. I can be that. So I think that he's exactly what Philly needed in a time that obviously violence is crazy out there, drugs is crazy out there right now. So it's like he could really help with a lot of things. And I know it's, like I said, I don't want to get too
I look
preachy,
at it
but
like this. Post-pandemic, you want to look for somebody that's a leader. There you go.
that's him right there. Facts.
Yeah.
We got our Jimmy
Hey,
B.
you
That's
go.
our Jimmy
I
Butler.
ain't a 76er fan, but if Joel Embiid had half of the mindset of Jalen Hurts, y'all would have a championship.
Oh God, who you a fan of? Who you a fan of?
You better believe it.
I got a team.
All right, I was about to say because you could be a Nets fan, dog.
he-
Come join this misery. We need people,
Don't
you know
do
what I'm saying?
Joe, don't do that, Joe.
I'm
Don't
a
do
Knicks
that.
fan.
Let's-
It's unfortunate.
Hey, I cheered for y'all a little bit when y'all had the trio. You know, I had a little.
Joe,
Look,
let's stick to
I'm
football.
gonna
Let's
say it
stick
like
to
this.
football, Joe. Don't do that. Let's stick to football. Don't do that, Joe.
lifelong Sixer fan.
That's
But I've
right.
also
That's right.
been a Los Angeles Laker fan my whole life because Magic Johnson is the reason why I ever watched or picked up a basketball.
Yeah, see, the only reason I
Okay.
never watched
Okay.
basketball was because of
Respect.
Jason
Respect.
Kidd. I'm gonna
Yep.
be
Yep.
real, and I know that's probably the weirdest person to get into basketball
Nah,
because
No.
Jason, I
No.
He was
respect
a
No.
he was a
literally,
Jason.
dog.
Nah,
Jake.
He was a
nah,
dog.
he was
Nah,
He's a
dope.
Jason
Hall
Kidd
of
was
Yeah,
dope.
Famer.
Jason Kidd was nice.
yeah, but he was
He's
Look,
a
Nah,
Hall
boring.
of
dog.
Famer.
look,
Jason Kidd was
for a
boring.
long time as a kid,
Hey, is
Jason
that
Kidd is
digital
a
print
Hall of
house? Is
Fame.
he talking?
for a
Is
long
digital print
time as
house
a kid,
talking?
I
I'm
didn't want to
talking
root
over
for the
here.
Oh yeah,
Sixers
he here.
again
Hey,
until
digital, I need some merch.
Is that
I
him?
got y'all.
Yeah,
He
Yes,
I'll
said
sir.
he
give
Yeah,
you
got
his
it.
hit me back
Smitty.
on Twitter. You know, we was
I'll
talking a
give
little
you his
bit.
Right.
Twitter. Oh, you got his
Yeah,
Twitter?
yeah,
Bet. Say less. Yeah, if y'all
yeah.
need his Twitter, man, he's dope. He's nice with it, bro. He's definitely nice
Nah,
with it.
me and him talked around the drive, but
Yeah,
I
we
ain't, you
Hey,
know
talked.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
hey, Smitty. Hey, Smitty. What? Is the brother on here now?
Yeah, right here next to you, the digital P.
Yeah, I'm on
Oh,
here.
okay.
I'm just
Hey,
listening to y'all. Y'all the veterans in here and shit. I'm just trying to get used to it real quick.
with Digital P, listen, I'm gonna get at you. I got to get my channel built up a little bit. I'm trying to get some help from Smitty and Joe here to get my channel built up. But I'm definitely gonna need some merch. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no
So
doubt. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can get at
I'm,
me. I'm on Better Yourself Media on Twitter. So
Better
reach
yourself,
out
no
to
doubt.
me at Better Yourself Media on Twitter and get
Yeah, I
at
do
me, and
graphics and all that too, so I can hold you down. No
I
problem.
can
Yeah,
get
get
me.
that boy some
I can
money.
get.
You know what I'm saying?
I can get
Omar
some.
you
lives
do
in
I,
Tampa,
graphics?
so
What
I
kind of
can
pay.
get some
graphics?
caps, shirts, whatever.
Omar nice with it,
You
bro.
know
I
what I
mean,
mean?
Yeah.
look at his what's it called? Look at his picture on the thing. He made that.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, he makes some
That's
really
beautiful.
cool stuff, bro. He makes some really cool stuff. So
Yeah,
definitely
I
rock
need
with
me a
him.
nice little graphic of me for my logo.
Yeah, he's nice
Yeah,
with
we
it,
could do
bro.
that. I got my
Yeah,
little
I got a whole bunch of cool stuff. Like y'all could, you know what I'm saying,
I
check
always
out.
want to
There's a
see
bunch of
money
shit.
circulate in the circle. You know what I'm saying? We all
With the
what
Eagles
community,
fans, we
right,
all
right,
family. That's how it's supposed to
right.
work. All money
that's
circulates
how it's
within the
supposed to.
team. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's how
no,
it's
and not
supposed
for
to be.
nothing. It's bigger. It's bigger than just the merch and all that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because there's like you got to build community, and it's about having timely posts and stuff like that on different
Exactly.
social media. So outside of just like producing the stuff, I like to just get involved with our people anyway. So that's kind of why I'm jumping in and wanting to be able to take care of everybody and make dope stuff for our community. So then, what I'm saying, we could all profit some off of each other. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole
Okay.
squad, bro. And he lives in
I
Tampa, so we got to make sure he got enough to get them tickets to the game. He could chill with me. He could buy us a couple beers. No, I'm just kidding. But no,
Oh yeah, by look, Joe. Hey Joe, look, buy us a couple of beers.
family,
I
right?
see Joe Lee.
Family. No, but
I see you,
yeah,
Joe.
that's good, dude. He a
Hey,
good
I
dude.
see.
you ain't got to worry about buying me no beer. I'm a BYOB kind of guy.
Hey,
I
Oh,
bring
he
okay.
my
always
oh shit,
prepared.
hell yeah.
He always prepared. Always on
Hey,
the
week
live stream
three.
But
prepared.
Hey, week 3. Y'all make your way to Tampa.
Oh yeah,
but
y'all
digital
definitely gonna
print,
be
Oh yeah,
there.
I'm
digital
right in the street. I'm right in the street, print house.
Oh wow,
digital
I didn't
print.
know
Hey,
that.
I'm
I'm all the
Yeah,
way up
I'm
here in
in Kissimmee.
Pennsylvania, but I got a homeboy that live down that way, so I come down and visit every now and
Oh
then.
wait, Smitty, you in
Okay.
Kissimmee? You never told me that.
you in
Yes, I
Kissimmee, Smitty?
did.
Did you tell me
We
that?
had the whole
Oh,
conversation.
Oh
Yeah.
Bro, I
shit.
have terrible memory. I was just in
he
Kissimmee not
got
too
all.
long ago. Not too long
He
ago, I
got
was
And I'm
in.
the one
sometimes.
that smoke weed.
Hey, hey,
How I got the bad memory?
Yeah,
How you got the
Smitty,
I
bad?
don't do that.
Smitty.
Yeah, how you got the bad memory?
Jo-
And I'm the one that smoke
Huh?
weed.
We
Joe
don't do
got
those type of
sometimes.
things.
Joe got sometimes.
Yeah, I got old
We
timers.
sometimes remember.
I got some timers. Yeah, I was just at Old Town. Old Town. I'm gonna be out there for my birthday. Actually, my sister's gonna be down there for the weekend. I'm gonna have to hit you up. I
All
didn't know
right.
that. I didn't know that. Well, I guess I did know that,
Hey,
and I just
what
didn't
y'all
think
think
of it.
about this the Jalen Hurts commercial? Y'all seen it?
I didn't
Nah,
yet. I was waiting until I get
No,
off
I
here. I
didn't
was
get to
gonna
see it.
watch it.
I saw images. I didn't actually watch it though.
And he's dressed up like a
Right.
UPS dude. Are they playing off of that? Because that dude looked just like him.
what is it on,
No,
Smith? Smitty, hey, Smitty,
I'm
what you
watching it
got
on
it on?
Twitter. I'm watching it on Twitter.
Yeah, it's on Twitter. It definitely is on Twitter. I was
You
gonna
seen it,
watch when we
Stu?
get out of here. He's in like a
Nah, not
UPS
yet.
outfit.
I'll check it in a minute.
Oh, I got a quick question for y'all
What's
for
up?
just Keely Ringo. So, which position does Keely Ringo have a higher ceiling in? Is it corner or safety?
He can play
Like
both.
actual the highest ceiling. I think
I
the highest floor is safety.
Yeah,
I think
I
the
would say
highest ceiling
ceiling
is
is
at
corner.
corner.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that
because
I,
just because of his pure size and speed. He's like 6'2", what two? I don't know what hundred, and then 4'3" speed. Come
yeah,
on, that's
and he's only 20.
dangerous at
That's
corner.
the crazy part. He's
hey,
only like
All
20.
right, good luck.
what is he under on Twitter, Smitty? What is it? Where you see the commercial under?
Hold on, I'm finna send it to
Here's
you
the
right
thing
now.
about Keely though. Here's the thing about Keely though, and people have to understand this. He is a boundary side outside corner.
Yeah,
He is basically James Bradbury, just faster.
And taller, and bigger, and taller, and
He
Only
got
thing
taller.
it with
only
Shonen.
thing he has to
I think
work
his ceiling
on
is with
is
Shonen.
flipping his hips.
yeah, his
If he
technique
works on
Yeah,
stuff.
flipping his hips, if he gets with flipping his hips and getting out of his brace quick enough, he has the makeup speed. He has the athleticism and the length. You're basically looking at right now.
Richard
He's 20.
Sherman.
No. You're
Oh,
looking at a more complete version.
It's crazy that he's 20. I like what at 20. I don't even know what I was doing, bro. I was
Like
drinking at
this was
skate
funny.
parks or something. I don't know what I
He
was
Hey,
doing.
when he
hey, yeah, you gotta add
by
me
the
back,
time
bro.
he
I can't see you
finishes,
now.
by the
huh?
time he finishes
You
his
gotta
rookie
add me back.
contract,
I can't see you
he'll be
messages.
younger
Your
than
inbox
Jalen
closed.
Uh,
Hurts is right now.
hold on.
Yeah, I think Kaylee could be good. I
On
think
on
they will
on
be good.
Twitter,
Yeah,
on Twitter.
On Twitter. But yeah, I think Kaylee could be good.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody took a chance on him. To be honest, like to drop all the way to the third, that was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna cap. But hey,
What
yeah.
would you prefer him at, Joe? What would you prefer him at?
I mean, I'm glad that we got him at third. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just
No. I'm
surprised that
saying
he dropped
like
that.
position wise. He
Oh,
asked corner or safety. What would your preference be?
that's a good question. Probably right now, say that's tough. That's really tough. I would probably let him play both. I would probably be like, you. We're just gonna figure this out as we go. We're gonna throw you in and see what you could do because there is the possibility he could do both. I mean, who knows? So I don't want to really limit him, especially this early. Like he's only 20. If by 23 in 3 years, when you have to re-sign him, you're saying, all right, he can play safety best. Then at that point, maybe you make that decision. But right now, I think you have a little fun with him. He's a fourth rounder or a third rounder. Have a little bit of fun, see what he could do. Put him all over the
What?
field.
Why is it saying
Oh,
no results with Smitty no E? It's saying no results. What am I doing wrong here?
Yeah, I'll
It's
try
all
to
one
send you.
word. Smitty Eagle, one word. 373.
Let me type it in again.
Hey Joe, you know when I finally told somebody what the 373 was, they was like, "What? You really thought about it like that?" Anybody know what the 373 behind my name is? Y'all
No,
are
I
Eagle
don't.
fans.
373.
I
Hold
told
on.
Joe. Joe should remember.
You
Uh
should.
oh.
I should remember, right? But you know me.
Uh oh.
it's
You
a
gonna mess
score,
with?
right?
Huh? What'd you say, Tyler?
It's a score, right? Or no?
No, no,
No.
no. It's a statistic.
Oh.
It keeps saying no results for Smitty 373.
I added you. All you gotta do is look in your
He said, I
notification. You
added
should
you.
see me added you.
Oh, Stu, because I know you a Josh Joe fanatic. Who you want more to succeed, Josh Joe or Eli Ricks?
Mm.
Eli
Man,
Ricks.
Smitty, I'm so bad with this shit.
Bro, Eli Ricks, like I think
He
like
a dog.
I don't know if his 4.6 speed is actually real or he
Okay.
faster because he looked like he faster than 4.6,
Oh yeah,
His
he definitely does.
especially when he was playing at LSU.
his play speed is faster.
Yeah,
He
and he's
plays faster.
physical. He's a small dude, but he's physical, bro. Like it.
He a press corner
His
for sure.
arms are
Yeah,
long, lanky, physical. Once he get his hands on you and gets in phase, you ain't getting away.
yeah. I was surprised
Ringo,
he went
Ricks,
undrafted.
McPherson,
I was
and he
very
both
very.
skinny.
Ricks and Gardner. Then somebody should have took a shot on them.
Down. I was so
Hey, but
I,
surprised.
I'm
373
kind
is
of
the total
interested in
amount of yards we
McPherson.
had in Super Bowl 52.
Oh wow.
Oh,
He was
And
like,
my pod is 41-33, which is the score.
yeah, Super Bowl 52. Yeah.
You
he's
know what I'm
like,
saying? Look, a little play. A little play. I like that. A little play.
Give me 1 second. I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, Smitty. Let me get over here.
he said, "Man, screw this, man." He said, "I'm done with Twitter." But guys, we about to get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody locked in. I appreciate everybody on the panel as always. We do this every Tuesday, so yeah, man, we back with it. But yeah, y'all want to say bye to everybody in the chat?
What's good, family? Hey, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Inside the Nest, 4133 The Pod on YouTube. Tune in. I'm gonna try to get my dog Joe to come pop in with me for 30 minutes, and if I can
I
get
might
it.
be able to
If
do
I
that.
can get it,
I might be able to
I
do
might,
that.
you know what I'm saying, 7, 8 o'clock, you know, pop in,
I might
pop
be able to
out.
do that.
But nah, everybody, hey man, hit that like button for Joe, man. Hit that like button for Joe. And we need some more subscribers, man. We need some new people on you know, in here to give us some new questions,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Once the
So if you
season
got a
comes, everybody's
friend,
gonna be.
tell a friend
Don't be no
to tell a
stranger.
friend.
And once the season comes, everybody gonna be flooded in here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm excited, man. I'm ready for this season. But yeah, other than that, y'all know what it is, man. I appreciate y'all. It's Fly Goes Fly. We are out here.
Hey.
Peace.
Everywhere. This is for you.
Yeah. Fly was flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season head, early time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.